What I like about baklava is there's absolutely a sweetness, but you also have this rich nut filling to kind of balance it out. Hi, I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make baklava. Both of my parents are Egyptian, so today the baklava that I'm going to make is the baklava that I grew up with. I grew up with a baklava that's got a little bit of sweetness to it, but there's a nice crispness to it. So we have lots of layers of flaky phyllo dough, all different kinds, but this is what I grew up with and what feels nostalgic for me. Phyllo dough is a very thin, delicate pastry sheet. So when you buy it, it's pre-formed in sheets. It's actually really important that you're able to thaw it out overnight and then let it sit at room temperature if you're buying it frozen. And that'll help allow the sheets to fully defrost and not stick together when you're taking it out of the package. My mom would always tell me that when you're first taking the phyllo dough out of the package, the first couple sheets that you're going to be working with are going to tend to be the driest ones. So it's not unusual for you have to potentially throw out first couple sheets. You might also find some sheets that are broken or a little bit hard to manage. But once you start to get a little bit further into the package, the phyllo dough will become a little bit easier to work with. When you're doing this recipe, ideally you're going to have a single sheet, but if you end up using multiple sheets of phyllo dough at the same time, that's going to be okay. It might feel a little bit delicate or fragile when you're first working with it, but that's why you want to brush it with butter. And when you brush it with butter, that's going to soften it up and then allow it to roll really well when you're using a filling. So there's actually different types of phyllo dough. And when you're purchasing phyllo dough, if it's for something like desserts, a lot of times you'll actually see a number scale on phyllo dough. When you're looking to make baklava, something that's going to be light and flaky, you're going to try to get a phyllo dough that's a number 4 or a number 7. When you get into 7 or 10, you're going to be looking at phyllo dough that's going to be heavier consistency. And that's typically for things that are going to have either a heavier or sometimes a wet filling. Baklava is, because it's really common, you'll see it as an everyday kind of dessert, but it also tends to be a special occasion one too. So in a lot of Middle Eastern culture, baklava tends to be a dessert that you see a lot during Ramadan. So for that reason too, baklava has a special place in my heart. Ramadan's a holiday where you're fasting from sunrise to sunset. So when you're able to break fast and have a meal with friends or family, the meals that you eat have a special significance to them, and it's something that you look forward to all day. So a lot of times having that nice sweetness of a nice dessert at the end of the day makes it really special.
Oh, yes!